Good morning, day 25, leaving Peck's Corner Shelter at about 8:15 a.m. Gonna try and do about 13 miles a day, 2 shelters down the line, still in the Smokies. And there is Peck's Corner Shelter privy, which was relatively clean. So I got to the shelter last night and there was only a couple of people, new faces. I met a lady named Froggy, a guy named Radar, and a guy named Leo. And then later in the evening, some folks I'd been with earlier, Ragnar, Slinky, and Boogie showed up. So kind of cool to see people. I thought they were way ahead of me, but it looks like they got off in Gatlinburg too, the last bunch of folks. Another beautiful day, a lot more climbing today. We're up in the 6,200 foot mark around now. I think we're going a little higher before we start to descend. I found Sour Patch Kids and Milk Duds to be a delightful combo, and they really help you for going up hills. I just stopped to refill water and had some lunch, about 6,300 feet here. And it's freezing in this area. Lack of sun and elevation, I guess, are causing it, but I had to put my secondary layer back on because pretty brisk. Okay, quick piece on gear. I am wearing the Ultra Lone Peak mids. These have got about 650 miles or more on them right now, and they are due for a change. I like them a lot. They're 0 drop. Some folks aren't into that, but they got really big, wide toe box, which is great for my strange toes. Mrs. Hang Loose has put a new pair in the mail for me, and I will pick those up in Hot Springs soon. I really dig them, and probably the most popular shoe on the trail, the low top version. You see these like all over the place. Like that. Have I told you how cool it is walking on ridges? The views from both sides, and then the trail, and then off to the right. So, been on a gradual descent, eventually leading out of the Smokies. And I've got to make a decision here soon on how far I'm gonna go, because if I don't finish it today, which I probably can't in the light, then I've got to finish it tomorrow in a rainstorm and with slick rocks. That always makes things interesting. So down behind me is Cosby Knob Shelter, and it's 5 minutes to 4, and I've done 12.9 miles. But I think I'm going to press forward and do another 6.9. I think that's what it is, and get down to Davenport Gap Shelter. Might be a mistake, but my thought process. If I get to Davenport Gap tonight, it's gonna be my biggest day. And I wasn't shooting for this. It'll be like 19.8 miles, I think. But the thought was, I still had a few hours of daylight. May risk hiking at night, which is not a big deal because I've been out in the woods in the dark a lot of times. But I just didn't want to come down tomorrow in this if it's raining because it's slick. My shoes are worn. And I got a hunch the fresh ground's gonna be down there tomorrow morning for breakfast. So that's what I'm betting on. They say it's supposed to be a gorgeous view, new tower, but that's 1.2 miles of extra credit I don't have the time or energy for, so I'm gonna have to get you later, Mount Camera. I fear I'm gonna lose a toenail or two on this downhill. 8 minutes to 8. Almost hiker midnight, arriving at Davenport Gap Shelter after a very long day. I'm gonna have some strawberry oatmeal and some ibuprofen for dinner. Get off the couch.